him, bro, and look at this top. Look at the top right, bro. Y'all gonna look at him. Chat, tell me you gonna look at him and feel threatened, like he's a demon, bro. I'm about to put you into a snow cone, bro. YouTube, what's good, man? Today we have when you become the main character by Gigguk. I know I've been having a lot of like these little quick little videos. We have more anime episode reactions coming soon. To Be Hero X, Matoku, things of that nature are coming soon, so stay tuned, man. I just want to make sure I get y'all some daily reactions because I feel like y'all deserve it. So with that being said, my name is Shaun. Welcome to the Don Crew, man. Without further ado, let's get into this treat, man. Gigguk always has entertaining videos, man.
Kim Dokja is a nobody. An average office worker graduating from an average college.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Life as a loner whose only hobby is reading trashy fantasy novels that absolutely no one else reads. Insert the fucking Denji panel here. One such novel is the series 3 Ways to Survive the Apocalypse, a web novel with over 3,000 chapters. One Piece fans quake at this man's dedication, except the series is so underground and so long that Dokja is the only person still reading it. And it remains that way as he loads up the final chapter and becomes the sole person to reach the end of this novel that he's been following for over a decade. The lights go dark. The train he's on crashes. Everyone's screaming, "Ah, no, please, I don't want to die. I'm too good looking. I'm too horny." And Dokja begins to realize that the story of his novel has suddenly become a reality. Monsters spawn in the real world. Everyone is forced into a series of death games where these little munchkins set all the rules. The apocalypse has started. I say cry. To help everyone get through the games, everyone is given an ability, and for Dokja, of course, he's given a pirated copy of the entire web novel and the ability to read at super fast speeds. Yes, that's damn near different. Is reading fast. He may not be able to speak Go.
I don't know, chat. This that Korean webtoon, aka Solo Leveling shit.
Probably beat a Jujutsu Kaisen fan's IQ. Armed with the knowledge of the ensuing apocalypse that he and only he knows the entire story of, Dokja realizes, oh my god, I'm in a novel. The most obnoxious light novel reader that's ever existed. Stories within stories. There's a plot hook I am an absolute sucker for. Maybe it's because I've made watching stories become my job, but when you watch enough anime, you start to see all the repeated tropes, all the reoccurring cliches. Yeah. Sometimes you start to wonder how you do differently than how the story plays out. This series plays to that fantasy to a T, as Dokja lives the story of his favorite novel and
3 Ways to Survive the Apocalypse.
You ever watch a movie or TV show and thought to yourself, man, I could solve everyone's problem if I just did this? Dokja does that. Or maybe there's a major character you absolutely despise, but just keeps showing up and you're like,
show. The only reason you can't show Dragon Ball when you say that, bro, is because we watched like how many episodes did Goku take the charge in one spirit, bro? Bro, you gotta honestly think like anime and stuff they play, bro. It's anime, bro. Like sometimes I watch stuff and it's like, this is why this is anime, bro. Because in real life, somebody's going to pop you, bro. Somebody's going to handle you. They're not about to let you charge up. You watching Dragon Ball, they gonna let each other charge up just so they can have a better fight. Like, what the fuck? And bro, if you have a real opponent, bro, he's not gonna let you get stronger. He's gonna kill you while you're weak.
Fuck this cum-stained mouth-breathing piece of shit. Can we just remove him from the story already?
He has to go, blood.
Dokja does that. Are you one of those people who watch videos like
Damn, Doctor don't waste no time.
Squid Game or How to Beat the Monster from a Quiet Place? Dokja probably made those bloody videos because he thinks he can do a better job. Dokja is your average Redditor. The world of the novel 3 Ways to Survive the Apocalypse doesn't just come alive.
I know that my keyboard loud to say. I'm gonna work on that. Look my keyboard over here, bro. Y'all know about Reddit, bro. I don't gotta say nothing.
Characters that inhabit the story become a reality, allowing him to game the system, befriend the characters he knows oh so well, making him only slightly less parasocial than your average K-pop fan.
That's lucky fire, though.
In the way he
I ain't gonna lie.
Through the original.
That's lucky fire.
I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of you are probably gonna see these panels and read some early chapters and go, "This is just more solo leveling."
That's what I said.
The checklist: leveling up system, video game-esque abilities and interface, death games with different.
I'm not gonna put this in the video, but bro, roll the clip when I just said that this shit's solo leveling. Like, come on, bro.
Fast. He may not be able to speak Go.
I don't know, chat. This This that Korean webtoon, aka Solo Level and shit.
Probably Protagonist that is OP because he has prior knowledge of the events that are about to unfold. If this was a manhwa trope exam, it'd be scoring A+ in power fantasy brain rot. But the series takes these cliches you are familiar with and uses it to run in all sorts of interesting directions. Cults start to form with a ranking.
I want to see more
how far
the
people got
opponents.
in the original novels. They fight an isekai protagonist and he almost wipes the floor with them because he's so OP. Dokja meets the actual main character of the original novels and he's everything you'd expect. He's cool, calm,
that's lucky lit,
ruthless, perfect on the surface in every way. When this motherfucker pisses, it's probably in laminar flow. But it turns out, from the perspective of someone who's not a named character in the original story, he's kind of a dick. He's ridiculously powerful because he's a regressor who can respawn at the beginning of the story every time he dies.
Damn.
But what that means is that he's become this nihilistic arsehole who doesn't care for anyone who can't help him progress further than the last run. And he gives up on the world at the slightest unforeseen obstacle because, well, what's the point when he can start all over again?
And that's real.
The point where he gets depression from the disconnect he feels with the world. So, after hearing this,
true main character syndrome.
Slaps the shit out of him, goes #NotMyProtagonist and tells him, bro, can we just skip the emo?
Lock the fuck in, bro.
Yeah, the series is meta as hell. And here's the thing. Meta anime is something I have a soft spot for, but only in those rare cases that the author actually takes the effort to make something interesting out of it. Most of the time, you just see a quick fourth wall break or a self-referential joke. Look, you didn't fall on my panties for once. At best, it's like a funny Easter egg, but at worst, it feels like a cheap gimmick. Now go and lay it down, and you see something like Bakuman or Shirobako. Stories about creating stories, where you can learn something but still be invested in the plot of these creators themselves.
And chat, one reason I'm open up to these videos, bro, especially Gigguk or like any, bro, I'm open up to these videos because I want to learn more. Like, I don't know everything about anime, even though I watch anime for years. Probably hundreds, countless of anime. I've been doing this is what I do. I live and breathe this anime shit. It's like I still don't know shit. You know, there's so many W series, so many things I have yet to put my eyes on. So that's why with these videos I come into it with an open mind, willing to listen and take in information. But I do understand that I'm different from other creators, right? I'm not gonna see and experience the series the same way he did. But what it does is give me an introduction to a series I probably would never have heard about had it not been for this video or any video that, you know, in this case would help me learn more. So, you know, just keep that in mind when we watching these videos. You know, that's the purpose, bro, to learn more about these
series that not only plays those tropes but embraces everything the genre
manhwa and manga, whatever.
Entertaining story and world, self-contained from anything that it's satirizing.
Let's take it back a little bit, yeah, I know.
Viewpoint against shows like these, from anything that the genre is about. Eminence and Shadows, series that not only plays those tropes but embraces everything the genre is about to craft a genuinely entertaining story.
I love that
world,
series.
Self-contained from anything that it's satirizing. Now, if we were to scale omniscient readers' viewpoint against shows like these, it would land somewhere about here.
Damn, that shit mid.
Narrative and explores it in a depth that I don't think I've ever seen before. With so many wild ideas, I don't even know where to start. Take one of Dokja's most iconic abilities, the fourth wall. On the surface, the fourth wall seems like your standard OP ability that, hey, is a reference to the fourth wall. So a power that protects you from shit seemingly no one else in this story is able to block. It stops even the most powerful, unblockable mental attacks. It shields him from the pain of any injury. It can dampen his emotions to allow him to distance himself from some of the most horrific events he witnesses in the world. It's so powerful that even the Dokkibi, the little creatures that are meant to be running everything, aren't able to bypass fourth wall's protection. Yeah, pretty damn broken.
Little dumbass character.
Different situations, stuff that never happened in the way it did in the original novel.
You're gonna look at this little white fucker. Whoa, that sounds crazy. That sounds so crazy, though. Y'all gonna look at him, bro, and look at this top. Look at the top right, bro. Y'all gonna look at him. Chat, tell me you gonna look at him and feel threatened, like he's a demon. Bro, I'm about to put you into a snow cone, bro.
Bypass fourth wall.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, pretty damn broken. But as he continues to encounter different situations, stuff that never happened in the way they did in the original novel, things start to get weird. He encounters his old bully from his real past and the wall starts glitching a bit. He meets someone that plays a part in some big traumatic event that
That's thunder fire. Is someone my teeth? Yeah, fuck.
It resonates with character moments that meant something to him in the original story, and the more the ability begins to act out, the more you begin to realize the fourth wall is his fourth wall.
Promise I'll brush my
teeth. The one that
teeth.
separates and protects him from the rules levels of his perception of this fictional world. But as the world of
what's
fantasy
fiction?
and reality start to blend together,
So what is really fiction?
Beginning to form.
Hey,
The fourth wall
I like when they play on stuff like that. Like, I might actually do some more checking out to the series, especially if y'all in the comments let me know something. But what I will say, bro, is like, once that fantasy and the real life gets blended, hey, that fourth wall ability getting broken,
real struggles
that's a major plot point.
And that's just fucking cool for a concept, while being so on
Exactly.
point for the theme of the story, because this is a story about stories. Not just the
Right.
power of a story, but the relationship between an author, the reader, and the story being told. And to do this, it has crafted this insane, intricate world with a system that all comes back to this central idea. Okay, pause for a second. You're probably confused as to why I mentioned live streamers in the intro and how that has anything to do with this story. Well, turns out everything is being live streamed to this cosmic Twitch for the enjoyment of constellations.
That's
What
crazy.
are constellations? Well, that's the name for all these deities or historical figures that are watching the live stream. Because, you know, when you're a girl,
Bruh.
apparently you have nothing better to do than just to watch a subathon run by some celestial Mr. Beast. And I'm not talking about some made-up
Chill
fake
the fuck
characters.
out.
Greek gods and goddesses, Archangel Uriel, Christopher Columbus. These are actual figures.
Bro
from our
said
own history
Christopher
and mythology.
Columbus.
If I had to make a
Bro,
comparison, I'd say
what
it's
did
kind of
Christopher Columbus do
reminiscent
good
of
for the world, bro?
Drifters. But instead of summoning these heroic spirits to Earth to battle it out like in Drifters, they can shower their favorite contestants with subs and donos so they can use the in-game currency to buy better equipment.
Chill
and
the
resources.
fuck out,
It
bro.
goes so far that people can bargain exclusive stream and sponsor contracts that allow contestants to inherit special abilities of
Dog, imagine getting a power boost from an archangel watching you from constellations away. Yo, that's sick,
whatever
bro. I'm not
constellation
gonna
they're in
lie.
a contract with.
That's
Why
sick.
is this even relevant? Stories. The power of a story is the power system in this world, whether it be these constellations wanting to sponsor someone so they can have their story represented, or someone building a powerful story themselves to get recognized by all these celestial beings. And your abilities are tied to the power of the stories you create or the stories you choose to take on. And that's the thing.
Everyone has a story.
Yeah, what she said. I went to the
Hey,
convenience
chill the
store
fuck
today because
out.
I was craving fried chicken. They were out. That's a story, not a powerful one, unless of course you know the pain of being deprived delicious Lawson's fried chicken. What is it that makes a good story? How do you craft something that will resonate deeply with an audience? And what
Right.
if your strength was correlated to the strength of your own personal story? Will your story include some grand historical feat, an epic sea battle?
Hey, this shit do-
or the
hey,
stuff of legends,
he do be
passed down
cooking
from
with these
generations,
videos.
eventually transforming into
The
something
graphics be on
mythical?
point.
It's a system based on anything and everything you've ever seen in fiction. And if that's not one of the coolest
fault.
concepts
My
of
water
power
popping
systems
out
you've ever
here.
heard of, I don't know. Go back to doing sign language with Naruto or some shit. Now I've just spent over
11
Fire
minutes.
star.
Thank you, Alan. Trying to convince you that Omniscient Reader is different. It's not like other power fantasy manhwa. And I'm here
Jinwoo.
to tell you, it's not. For a very long time. Credit where credit is due. Doctor is far more likable than your typical bland, self-insert, overpowered protagonist. He has great chemistry with the various cast members.
Hey, the
but
way they
for a
look at
very
him make
long
it even
stretch of the
funnier.
series, it tries to present you with the idea that he's just an ordinary dude, an underdog, overshadowed by the actual protagonist of the novel. He's just like you for real. Yet we can clearly see that he's really smart, charismatic, a natural leader who knows the solution to every problem no matter what the scenario
Shout out
throws.
Doctor, bro.
One of the running jokes to keep him grounded is that everyone thinks he's just really ugly, and bro, if this dude is meant to be ugly, I might as well commit Alt F4 in my life right now, because what fucking hope do I have? It takes quite a bit of commitment before the series even starts to show its hand. We are 200 odd chapters in right now, and only recently have some of these characters been put in interesting situations that challenge their worldview, or had bombshell revelations that give us an insight behind what makes these characters
Okay.
tick. And yet, all this time, I feel like we are just at the start. This is a series based on a completed web novel with 551 chapters, and we are just about a third of the way through of the story, and have yet to fully get into the meat of it. Every novel reader I've seen has said it only continues to get better, wilder, paying off all the characters and systems to elevate it to a whole new level. And while the last thing I want to do is make smug novel readers feel more superior than they already do, the series has shown enough shades of greatness.
Hey, can we talk about the ego of readers, bro? Like, do y'all feel more superior to somebody that watched something because you read it? Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously you read the source material, or you took in source material, so you might know more or see it a little bit differently than somebody that's only seen the animation. But that's actually funny that the anime, or not the anime community, but what even, like, I want to call it the anime community so bad, but I mean, I guess it expands beyond that. But that the community it's a thing. Like, you think you have the upper hand. Like, I thought we were here just to enjoy the series. Like, I would actually laugh in somebody's face if they was like, you just watched the anime, you don't know. Let me bounce back. My fault, that on the fall hitting hard. But yeah, bro, I would laugh if somebody came to me like that. Like, damn, my fault, bro. I won't talk to you about the show then. My bad, bro.
Interesting things that I'm actually inclined to
My
believe in.
chest.
But as for right now, to me, Omniscient Reader's viewpoint has just been the ultimate love letter for the genre I can't seem to get away from. An amalgamation of all your isekais,
The Omniscient Reader.
death games, power fantasy stories that so many people write off, but with a drive to try and do so much more. And
I fuck with that, though.
if you have the patience, my gut is telling me that we're witnessing a series that is about to evolve into something truly special. Or, I'm wrong, and we just get cool OP man kicking ass with fantastic art and cool action.
Yes, sir.
That's win-win in my books. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video.
W videos are good. Hey, I appreciate him making his content reactable for us, you know, as reactors, because you know how that goes, bro. I want to learn more, be out here and experience more. So, the Omniscient Reader, shout out to this, bro. Honestly, Omniscient Reader, yeah. This tough, bro. Let me know. Hey, bro. Oh, I'm reading the comments. Look at this, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. Sometimes I like to just read a few comments, see what people thinking. Badly explaining all the Omniscient Reader in 6 minutes. Dokuja rarely actually fights. Even like a trickster or mastermind, most of his abilities aren't even fight oriented. The story changed every time I read it. The story was over, but it wasn't over. The story wouldn't end unless the reader gave up on the story. That's tough, bro. But I like when like it be deeper meanings and messages behind series like this too, because it's like when you create something like the authors from the author standpoint. Oh, look at this fun fact: the authors singing song are actually husband and wife duo. They co-write the novels together, and some of the author notes revealing their writing process is really cute and also hilarious. But I think that's very fire, and like when they create a series like this, like you said, the underdog, and you're put into a story, and this whole world is built around how good is your story, or what story are you living by, or what story powers you, and that's your power. And I think that's very dope. I've never really read a manhwa. Like I said, I've watched Solo Leveling, but I never read the source material, so you know, it'll be something different for me to do. I think the main motivation for me to do something like this would be you guys. Like honestly, like if I to see comments talk about how you guys liked it, or what you know what I'm saying, I want to get more people that watch and read a lot of different stuff on my channel. I just don't want to be one of those reaction channels, or just a channel in general that's like all I watch is bang bang beat 'em up. Like, bro, obviously we getting older, bro. Like I want to see more. I want to interact with more. Don't mind my clothes, bro. It's just a couple hoodies and stuff. But yeah, bro, with that being said, man, shout out to Omniscient Reader Viewpoint. Honestly, I may or may not check out this manga. Like I said, if you guys in the comments let me know this shit really fire and y'all enjoy it, bro, I'll check it out. Honestly, I honestly would, bro. I honestly would, because I actually have fell in love with reading as of recently, bro. So, I've read Gotcha Kuda, bro. The most recent thing I have read is Gotcha Kuda, and may I say that is fucking fire, bro. So I'm just not getting into manga, and I'm just not opening myself to more, but I don't regret it, not one bit. And I would say I wish I would have did it sooner, but I feel like I did it at the right time because of how my content is. I can start incorporating it in the content. But with that being said, man, my name is Shaun. Welcome to Danku if you're new, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next reaction video, man. Peace.